All right, guys, happy Saturday. It's super nice out. It's like 54 degrees, I'd say. So it's perfect for me to get some of these seeds started. So years past, I have posted some videos, but just like short videos about how I do the milk jug greenhouses. So I'm just going to show you guys that step by step, basically. We're going to cut the top, not completely. We're going to leave the handle hanging right below here. We're going to put our soil in the jugs, and then I'm going to sow the seeds, put a little bit more soil on top, just like you would if you were planting directly into the garden, or if you were starting your seeds indoors. The thing with these milk jug greenhouses, you leave them outside until it's ready to plant. I leave mine up on the deck. It gets a good amount of sun, but even in the snow, you don't put the lid on. You leave the lid off. Condensation builds up. It's almost like self-watering. There's some days where it will, once it starts getting warmer out, it'll get pretty dry in here. You just water through the top, or you can open it up and water it, but I usually just water it in through the top. And I have had success every year doing this method. So let me bring you guys down here and I'll get the soil and we'll start. I'm going to be planting some cauliflower, the purple hybrid, and the snowball cauliflower. I will also be doing broccoli. I'm trying a new hybrid broccoli this year. My seed organization still is not the best. But some cabbage. Mainly brassicas are what I'm starting in these milk jugs. Things like cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower. And I might do some Brussels sprouts. You can plant anything, though, in these milk jugs. I just always start. Here's some more cauliflower. Try to use up some of the older ones. I'm looking for another broccoli. Cabbage. Did I grab a cabbage? Yes, I did. That's a Jersey cabbage. We'll use that one. Huh. Alright, guys. So I have my seeds, and here's my soil. First, my number one favorite brassica to freeze is broccoli. We eat a lot of it. The children love it raw or cooked. I love to roast broccoli. So we're going to start with our broccoli. This is a marathon hybrid. And I'm starting this about 2 months, all these about 2 months before I'm ready to put them out. So brassicas can withstand cooler temperatures. So 2 months from now would be February, March, the beginning of April. So end of March, beginning of April. So let me show you how we start this. First, let me start by mixing my soil. My soil, I do about a 50-50 ratio with just regular old potting mix, and then I will do 50% seed starting mix. Whoa, that's a big blade. Now I'm going to try to attempt to cut this in a straight line. It's never straight though. It's not going to make a difference. Anyone can do this. If you drink from milk, or if you buy your tea, anything from a jug. And if you don't, then just have someone save them for you. But as you can see, I just left about 2 inches right here at the handle. And I'm going to fill this bottom up with our soil. Just going to use our hands here. My husband built me this lovely table, and it's great. So I have my cutting, sturdy side on this side. This, it has the wire mesh down, the hard wire cloth that we use for our like chicken coops and everything. Like nothing can get through it. But this is great when you want to not take the mess inside your house. When you, harvest your vegetables, whatever from out here, your cucumbers, just whatever, your carrots, whatever you want. You bring it out here, you rinse it, your lettuce. I rinse my lettuce out here, and the dirt goes down, the water goes down. Obviously, your vegetables stay above it. But it's just great to leave the mess outside. And for things like this. I usually do this in my basement. Really? Where are you going? Okay, someone's shooting back there, so Is that a gel blaster? Or is that a BB gun? What is that one? Oh, so a real gun. Oh, do you have orange on? You have blue on. All right. All right, good. Keep it down some. Thanks for interrupting my video. You may or not be on this later. All right, good luck. You guys got boots on? All right, so where was I? Oh yeah, so I usually do my seed starting in the basement. I have like this little, Grant has this hunting area, and it's also my like seed starting area. But I'll show you guys that in another seed starting video. He's splitting wood. Not here though. He went somewhere to go do it. He's not here. He went somewhere to split wood. All right, so as you can see, I filled it up some, you know, almost all the way. I've got like an inch or so. That's plenty. That's plenty because we have to save enough room to put our seeds down, plant our seeds. We're starting with broccoli. You want a seed? Sure. Well, there's a big bag of loofah seeds in the dining room if you want a seed. All right. Broccoli seeds. There's another tiny seed that will probably blow away. Not sure if you can see those. So you got to be careful when you're outside doing this, especially if it's a windy day. I found some carrots when I was sowing carrots. Carrot seeds are even tinier than this. And I had some carrots growing in my little flower bed by the raised bed that had the carrots in, because I planted them on a windy day. But those carrots turned out great. I'm just sprinkling these in. No rhyme or reason. And if you plant these too close together, once they sprout, you can thin them out. And what that means is, say if I have 3 seeds like right next to each other and they sprout and they're really close, you just want to pinch off the tops of those seedlings. You do not want to pull them out because it's going to pull your other 2 out. So just pinch them off to stunt the growth. Let me add some more. I got 1, 2, 3. This has 100 seeds, so I honestly, oh boy, planting a lot here. Like I said, we love broccoli. I don't want to put too many in this one. All right, let me just show you Avery and his buddy. They're going squirrel hunting. All right, can you guys see? I'm not sure if you can tell which ones are seeds. There's some, there's some, there's some, there's some, there's some, there's some, there's some. So we got a good bit. So now I'm just going to sprinkle my soil back over top, like 1/4 of an inch. These are good about sprouting. Carrots and things like that you don't even cover. They need light to germinate. You see, all seeds are covered. And then you guys are going to think I'm nuts. But I use, with my seedlings, something that is not, not a heavy squirter. But I poke a hole in like a soda bottle cap. And this is how I water them. It's not very heavy. Gets the job done. Now, some people, they will moisten their whole soil. They will spray this and moisten it. And you can do that also. That's no problem. I'm just going to do a good bit of overhead watering. And you can see the moisture going down. And this is going to cause the greenhouse effect, where the condensation is going to build up. Sun's going to beat down on this. It's really, I like to think, a fail-proof method. See, nice and damp. Nice and damp. Okay, so now you're going to take your lid off. You do not need the lids for this, but we're going to use duct tape. And we're going to tape our jug right back up. I hope you guys can see this. And I'm going to do another layer, but you get the gist. Just tape it all around, tape it back. And be careful when you're moving these or anything, still hold it by the bottom, because you never know. This tape could just let loose and out goes all your hard work. Anyone can do this. This is like a starter method. Anyone can do this. You don't need to buy a lot of supplies. Most people have duct tape, razor blade, and milk jugs on hand. Bend it all up so I can't rip it now. There we go. Now, what I have learned over the years from these being kept outside in the weather, mark this in more than one spot, because with the rain and the elements and everything, sometimes you can't remember what you planted. So I'll write broccoli on here, but then I'm just going to put like a pothole. I'm just going to put a whole bunch of bees all over this. So we know B stands for broccoli. Even on the bottom. B, 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 B. Now when I do Brussels sprouts, I'll just do BS. B, B, B. I'm telling you, you have to put it in multiple spots because it will get washed away. All right. So we got our broccoli done. We have enough seeds to last us for our fall gardening, our fall harvest. I'll plant some more, like October or so. I mean, I've been picking broccoli, you know, easily into December and early January. Depends how bad of a winter it is. So I'm just going to fold this down to make sure it doesn't come undone. And there we have broccolis done. So now we'll start on some cauliflower. If you've been following me for a while, then you know I plant this gorgeous purple cauliflower. I don't taste the difference. Neither does my family. It's just purple and beautiful. There we go. Saved 1.5 inches or so. Just going to fill it up with dirt. Go ahead and moisten it down a little bit if we want. I know I didn't do it in the last step, but that's okay. I have some old Day Purple hybrid seeds, so hopefully they'll germinate just as well as a newer seed. Oh, I only have about 10 of these. P, P, C, C. All right, there you guys go. Like I said, this is pretty much a fail-proof method. You just keep it outside. Even in the snow, they will survive. They will survive.